everybody. So that's where I finished off yesterday. I've just come across the road and I'm going to be heading down this way. I'll update you in a minute when it's a little bit quieter. Alright, I don't always have the luxury of walking a couple of days in a row, and it wasn't planned to come out today. However, it turns out that yesterday, how do I put this? Going backwards yesterday wasn't the only mistake I made. I also left a piece of gear behind. When I got home, I had a pretty fair idea as to where I'd left it. So today I've just backtracked to pick it up. Now it turns out that was 1.6 kilometers backtracking. So I've started the day with a 3.2 kilometer addition to my day. I don't know why I made all those mistakes yesterday, but hey, it is what it is, right? Can't always be perfect. Certainly not me. It's not often I get the chance to get something along the way. I'm not going to bother today because it's still pretty early, but nice to see. A restaurant, and in summer I guess the Imbus as well. Kind of cool. I'm guessing, yes I do, I go left here. So I'm actually just running parallel to the official Mauerweg at the moment because it's just 15-20 meters off on my left hand side. It's all very nice, but it's just constant tarmac, and I find it hard on my feet, well just hard on the joints in general, just pounding the tarmac day in day out. So decided, seeing as this comes here along the river, I should take advantage of it. Just what I wanted. A bench and a rubbish bin. I get so annoyed with people. I mean, I get losing a lolly wrapper, but full on plastic bags and stuff like this, it's not necessary. Just look after your rubbish, people. Time for a break and a snack. I always like looking out over the water. Didn't have time to pack lunch today, circumstances beyond my control. Thought I'd give one of these a try. I've tried a different version. This one is chocolate caramel. A full-on energy bar. Well, protein bar, I suppose, technically. I'll let you know. Back on the way again. That bar was acceptable. I've had better, I've had worse. It's filled a hole. It'll give me some energy. Muesli bars taste nicer, but they've got far more sugar and no protein. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on what nuts and stuff they've got in. Less protein. So yeah, would I buy them again? Well, I suppose if there's nothing else available. Some beautiful views today. I imagine in summer or any decent nice sunny day this would be just stunning. There's not too many of these left intact. It's one of the old watchtowers. Still even got a searchlight mounted on the roof. Alrighty, so the tower behind me, it's just a white wall from your perspective right now. One of 302 watchtowers around on the wall. This one was responsible for a 10-kilometre section, and this was one of the command centres. So some of them were just like a narrow pillar, I suppose, with a bit of a bubble on top, or you know, a platform, etc. on top. Ones like this were more complicated, had a lot more to them. You're interested in this sort of thing, highly encourage you to look it up. It's actually quite a lot of interesting reading available here, but I'm not about to repeat it. If you want it, you got to sort it out yourself. That's a nice little spot. Well, I've just gone under the railway bridge, so clearly I've passed the station. Let's have a break and assess how many kilometres more, or if I stop here for the day. Okay, so had a good look at the map, and I'd like to continue quite a bit further on, but it's too far. However, there is an S-Bahn station in about 1.5 kilometres, maybe a little bit further. So reckon I'll go there and call it quits for the day. It's still pretty early, it's only around 2, but the problem is that the next realistic jump off point, without doing a lot of research, is something like about 4 hours away. I don't feel like walking another 4 hours, so that's okay. I really set out today just to recover that lost piece of equipment, so anything else has just been a bonus. And the fact that we've actually had some blue sky, even though I've not really felt the sun very much, has just been wonderful. It's so uplifting seeing the blue sky. So you can see it over my shoulder. Yeah, the sun's heading down already, so it doesn't look as blue as it could, but it looks pretty good to me, I can tell you. Okay, signing off for now. I will continue on. If there's anything more, you'll see the footage. All right, theoretically, the path heads off that way, but I'm continuing along here because the S-Bahn station is nearby. So the tracks are literally 20 metres away on my right hand side, the other side of the road there. Bahn Heiligensee. Let's go up and see what we're getting. Well, that'd be typical. Just as I was walking up the steps, a S-Bahn came in, but I had no idea what direction I was supposed to go. So I decided to wait. Guess what? I decided to check my stuff, and sure enough, as soon as I checked it, it had pulled out and I could have been on it. But that's okay. I've only got another 17 minutes till the next one. Could be worse, right? I'm fairly pleased with today. 14 Ks all up, including my to and fro. So realistically speaking, what is that? 11.5, 12 Ks in total otherwise. Further along the Mauerweg, or the Berlin Wall. Been a good day. Blue sky, still bloody cold. I've had my jacket on the entire day today. No way I was stripping down to the t-shirt today, unlike yesterday. Wind was the big factor. I reckon the wind chill was at every bit of the 6 degrees that they were talking about. So the fact that it was half the temperature of yesterday and then a massive wind chill says it all, really. But still, another good day on the Berlin Wall.